In this video, we will focus on a drum track for this song. It is very simple and our goal will be to make it more interesting. However, we will not manipulate the notes themselves and only process the audio. We start by inserting M multiband delay to the drum track. The default active preset is a little messy, so let's try a ping pong delay, which should also provide some widening. It is still a little messy. 3-band ping pong, however, sounds much better. Higher clarity is caused by the 3-band processing. In this preset, bass frequencies are using bigger delay than high frequencies because bass frequencies are naturally slower. Let's try something else, however. Moving UFO seems even better because it moves the spectrum and avoids fatigue that happens when having constant echoes. Let's compare both settings. 3-band delay provides higher echo density, but that may not be a good thing when other parts of the mix come in. To make the drum track even more interesting, we will add M multiband rhythmizer after the delay. Load a 3-band preset first. This contains various sequencers and modulators to let us start quickly. Enable Modulator 1, which now controls the first band sequence, so it will trigger the sequencers for us automatically. Modulator 2 does the same thing with the second band. These settings have been loaded from the preset, and you can change them, of course. All 3 bands are now triggering the sequencers individually, which creates a lot of variation, but still keeps the beat going. This is how it sounds without the delay and rhythmizer, and with both effects enabled. Now let's try 5 bands instead of 3. Load a 5-band preset in slot B so we can compare it later. Enable all modulators. Note that there are 5 bands but only 4 modulators, so the highest is not controlled by any of them. You can also hear the beat is now kind of distorted. This is because the modulator 4 is moving too quickly. We can just synchronize it with the host's tempo. This will make the transitions nicer and slow it down. Or we can copy and paste settings from another modulator, which works fine. The step sequencer controls the triggering. The easiest way is just to change it randomly. Note that first, third, fifth values are always 0%. This is because this selects the first sequence, which does nothing. Therefore, the pattern is triggered every second bar. And don't forget that the 4th modulator should control band 4, not band 2, which has been selected after the copy and paste from modulator 2. Let's compare the 5 bands and 3 band settings. By enabling Link, we will control all bands at the same time. Then we can play with the dry-wet controller. Lowering dry-wet makes the plugin mix the modified audio mix with the dry source. 50 to 80% is often a good choice because it passes a little of the original, but the rhythmized one prevails. Let's listen to the results for a moment. Let's compare the 5 bands with 3 bands again. 3 bands produce less complicated results, but with 5 bands, the groove is usually going to be easier to follow. Compare the delay settings as well.